Today we're going to learn the Gemara. It's a hemshech of a few days already. We're learning about the importance how the Rabbanim, the Yonim, have to be independent. So the Gemara says in Maseches Gitin, Dafim Tesamud Aleph, Omar Rabba Brei the Rabba, the Itema Rabbi Hillel Brei the Rabbi Volis. Mimois Moshe v'ad Rebbe lo matzinu Torah u'gedula b'mokem echad. Rabbi Brei the Rabba says from the time of Moshe Rabeinu all the way till Rabbi Hanasi, we didn't find anybody like Moshe Rabeinu and like Rabbi Hanasi. What was so special about them? Torah u'gedula b'mokem echad. They were the biggest Baalei Torah, Moshe Rabeinu in this time, Rabbi Hanasi in this time, and also Gedula. Gedula, according to Rashi, it's Ashirus. They were wealthy also, the wealthiest people of that time. Moshe Rabeinu and Rabbi Hanasi. And there's another Pirush Gedula, it's an authority. They were big leaders, like Moshe Rabeinu and Rabbi Hanasi, they were leader of their time. Okay, so that's what the Gemara says. So we didn't find anybody like this. All this generation, Moshe Rabeinu, all the way to Rabbi Hanasi, just was Moshe Rabeinu, then came Rabbi Hanasi. Then the Gemara questioned this. The Gemara goes through many names, different generations. There were also big leaders and very wealthy and big Baalei Torah. The Gemara says, no, it wasn't so unique, like the only one that they were the highest level of authority or wealth and the highest level of knowledge of Torah. It was only Moshe and all the way to coming to Rabbi Hanasi. The Gemara says, Omar Rav Oche Breder Rove. That's a brother of Rabbi Breder Rove. That's Rav Oche Breder Rove adds to it. Afani Oimer, I'm going to add to it, he says, Mimois Rebbe, from the time of Rabbi Hanasi, Va'ad Rav Ashi, Lo Matzinu Torah Ugdula B'mokem Echad. Same thing with Moshe Rabeinu, all the way to Rabbi Hanasi. It was only two unique chachamim that they had the biggest authority or the wealthiest and the biggest in Torah, Moshe Rabeinu. And Rabbi Hanasi, something from Rabbi Hanasi, all the way, many generations, till Rav Ashi, there was nobody. The next one was Rav Ashi. According to this, we have three people, Moshe Rabeinu, Rabbi Hanasi, and Rav Ashi, that they were Torah Gedula b'mokem echad. Again, Torah is the biggest Torah, the knowledge of Torah they had. Gedula, either the biggest authority, according to Rashi, they were the wealthiest people. Okay, so there's more detail somebody wants to. Let's see over there. Now, what's the lesson of the Gemara for us? What the Gemara wants to teach us with that? Okay, they were Bnei Torah and they were the wealthiest, and why do we care so much? They were the wealthiest. We always pay a lot more attention to the Chachamim, should be the biggest scholars, the holiest. Why we care? They were wealthy too. So the Ein Yaakov, there's many pirushim of it. I'm going to bring the pirush of Ein Yaakov and then add another pirush to it. The Ein Yaakov says, Lochen, al edem Moshe nimsa lanu haTorah. Each one of them was very unique also. That who brought us the Torah shebechsav, Moshe Rabeinu. Again, so there was over there something unique. He was the one who brought the Torah shebechsav, and he was the most Torah and the most Gedula. V'Rebbe Sider Lanu HaMishnayos. The Torah, the origin of Torah Sheba'al Peh, the head of the Torah Sheba'al Peh is the Mishnayos. Rebbe, the one who started the Mishnayos, he was also the biggest Torah and the biggest Gedula. V'chen Mimois Rebbe Ad Rav Ashi. Rav Ashi was the one, the author of the Talmud Bavli, the Shas, the Gemara. He says, so we see over here, all of them, those three special. There was something special. Moshe is the one who gave us the Torah Shebachsav. Rabbi Hanasi, he gave us the Torah Sheba'al Peh. Rav Ashi gave us the Shas, the Talmud, and that's why they were the biggest in Torah and the biggest in authority or wealth. He says, Ki hechi, he adds over there, that's how he concludes this pirush of here. She'iyeh divreim nishmoyim b'yoser. We needed those people, which is they giving over the Torah Shebechsav and the Torah Sheba'al Peh. They should have authority and people. People should respect it. We needed those two things. They should be the biggest in Torah and also the wealthiest. To add to it, that it could be a hemshech, a continuation of to what the Ein Yaakov says, to what we spoke before also. a lot of times when people are not independent, they're dependent on the Gevirim and others, so sometimes it could compromise the integrity of the Torah. That's why we said that you could go like Shmuel that doesn't take anything, or you could go like Elisha that took, but we already said Elisha was strong enough, we knew when not to take. So and also we learned already many Gemaras how it's important for the Dayan to be a melech, that he doesn't need anything, he's not a beggar. This way you could establish a country, a community. Or Chaz v'Sholom, if he's like Ish Teruma is going and is a beggar, then he could destroy everything, because he can't come a real truth from him because he's too dependent on others. So that's what the Gemara over here in Maseches Gittin teaching us, that when we got the three major Amudei HaTorah, which is Torah Shebechsav, Torah Shebal Peh, and the Shas, we got it through people that had a zero influence from anybody, that didn't need to come to anybody. They were the biggest in Chokhmah, they didn't need to come ask a shayla from someone else in Torah, and the biggest in wealth and authority. So the Torah is a pure Torah. The Torah Shebechsav is pure. Nobody could come to Moshe Rabeinu when you wrote the Torah, please something right about my family and I'm going to give you $1 million. Moshe says, I don't need $1 million, I'm going to write what Hashem told me to write. Nobody could come to Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi and tell him, I'll give you over here a building for your yeshiva and just write something in the Mishnah about my family, put in. Rabbi Yehuda did not need that. So whatever he wrote was pure Torah, was emes. Something with Rav Ashi. The way he wrote the Gemara was all it's a pure Torah, the way it should be, with the integrity that wasn't compromised anything under integrity, because they were independent. So the Torah, what the Gemara over here teaching us, in order for the things to be emes la mitoi, so it could be only when the mashpim are fully independent.